Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Artists who destroyed their own
how
careers.
who oh Kanye. Wait.
Some artists reach incredible heights, only to see it all crumble
Oh
when they have no one
yeah.
to blame but
Oh
themselves.
oh the
In this
baby
video, we look at 8 artists who destroyed their own
Azalea
careers.
Banks. No, she back.
Lindsay
She came back.
Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was the it girl of
Was
the
she
early
really
2000s.
an artist though?
Yeah,
I remember her
she
as
had
a,
like a
like
song.
socialite, not done as an.
Yeah, like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, so to me that's not like an artist. That's just like whatever.
And trapped to Mean Girls.
That's like
She
a
was
Kim
one of the
Kardashian.
biggest young stars in Hollywood, effortlessly
Like she's the Kim Kardashian of back then. Like, cause right now I guess Kim Kardashian is like the IG model or whatever. So back then it was like the socialite, like the Lindsay Lohan.
transitioning from child actress to pop star. Her debut album Speak and its follow-up A Little More Personal were surprisingly successful, earning her hits, including Rumors and Confessions of a Broken Heart. It seemed like she had the potential to be a true multi-hyphenated star, dominating both music and film. But behind the scenes, things were spiraling out of control. As she became a tabloid favorite, her reputation as a
she
party
got so
girl
much better
overshadowed her talent. Her drug problems led to legal troubles, multiple arrests, and going back and forth to rehab. By the late 2000s, the public had lost patience with her, and her music faded, along with her acting roles. Despite occasional attempts at a comeback in some low-budget films, she never reclaimed her former glory. Her latest music was released back in 2020.
She looks good.
That was her?
As she was gearing up for a new album that never came. Lindsay Lohan's downfall wasn't just a case of a young star burning out. It was a slow-motion disaster, where her own choices kept dragging her down. She stayed focused. She could have been one of the most legendary stars in Hollywood.
I don't know what
Instead,
she did, but she
became
looks
more
great.
famous for her mugshots, proving that talent isn't enough when self-destruction
No,
takes
this
over.
is a bad place. Oof.
Kanye West. Kanye
Can we say he destroyed his career though? I think it's too early to tell.
He lost a lot of money.
But
lot
his
of
album,
deals.
the one he dropped with Ty Dollar Sign, it wasn't like that bad. People, the Carnival still was like charting.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get awards for those.
Who cares about awards if you make money off it?
Is he more than what he would before the controversy?
No.
West, once celebrated as one of the most groundbreaking artists of all time, has seen his career unravel due to a series of self-destructive actions and controversial statements. His journey has been unique, as public sentiment has swung from love to hate, like a seesaw. He has never held his tongue, from interrupting artists at award shows to saying live on TV that the president doesn't care about black people. He has always said what he wanted, but
That's
in late
Mike Myers.
2022, he took that to a whole nother level. He made a series of anti-Semitic remarks, including public admiration for the German mustache man and Holocaust denial during an interview with Alex Jones's InfoWars. These statements led to an immediate and severe backlash. Major corporations and partners, such as Adidas, Balenciaga, Gap, and UMG, severed ties with
That's
him,
a lot of
resulting in
money.
significant financial loss and an uncertain future. But even after all that, he released a #1 album and even scored the chart-topping hit Carnival. His music quality has been suffering, as his albums seem to be getting worse and worse each time. In February of this year, he launched into another unhinged tirade on Twitter, going back to anti-Semitism and tweeting Free Diddy. These actions not only alienated his remaining fan base, but everyone else is tired of his attention-seeking. He has truly tarnished his legacy.
Yeah, I don't think this going back.
Sinead O'Connor.
Really? What
What'd she do?
Sinead
happened?
O'Connor was once one of the most respected voices in music. Her beautiful voice and unique look made her an international star, especially after the release of Nothing Compares to You in 1990. The song became a cultural phenomenon, topping charts worldwide. With her shaved head and defiant attitude, she was never
why she
interested in
decided to
being a
shave her
conventional
head.
pop star, but for a moment, she was one of the biggest names in music. However, her career took a sharp turn in October of
She has the
1992
face for
when
it.
she appeared on Saturday Night Live. During her performance, she shocked the world by tearing up a photo of Pope John Paul II while declaring "Fight the real enemy." It was meant as a protest in the Catholic Church. The backlash was immediate and overwhelming. The media,
You're done.
religious groups, and even fellow
You're
musicians condemned her.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
Here, I mean,
You're done.
this might work in Europe, but here in
In
the
Europe,
States,
do you think in Europe it would fly?
well, back then maybe not. Nowadays, Europe not too religious, but yeah, here in the States that would not work.
Radio stations banned her music, her album sales plummeted, and she was booed off stage at a Bob Dylan tribute concert. Sinead never fully recovered from the controversy, though she continued releasing music. She was effectively blacklisted in the
That's
mainstream.
crazy.
Her latter years were filled with personal struggles and mental health battles, making it
She
difficult for
doesn't
her
look
to
so
stage a
great.
comeback. While she remained an influential and respected artist in alternative circles, she was truly struggling before she passed away in 2023. The Baby.
The baby's
veteran,
career
like
was wrong.
starting her
Yeah, he made
days.
some remarks
At the same
against the
time, Bobby and
LGBTQ.
Kit
But he's
community.
fine though.
Not
The
really.
baby
He
was
doesn't
on
get
top of
does
the world
numbers
in
like he used to.
2019. He had
He used to hear his
back-to-back
music on
hits
the
with
radio.
Suge,
Now
Bop, and
he
Rockstar,
wishes.
and his high energy delivery made him one of the most exciting new rappers in the game. His albums performed well, and his collaborations with major artists like Megan Thee Stallion and Dua
And
Lipa
also, like, his relationship with Meg Thee Stallion and his stance with Tory Lanez also made everyone look at him like,
made him a household name. His charisma and unique flow set him apart, and it seemed like he had the potential to take that ludicrous lane in hip-hop. But in 2021, he
Yeah.
single-handedly torched his own career
I
during the
agree.
performance at Rolling Loud when he made homophobic and ignorant comments about
Why
HIV
would you
and
do
AIDS. The
that?
backlash was quick and brutal. Brands dropped him. Major festivals
Probably, drunk or something, so he don't really control himself.
removed him from lineups, and artists like Dua Lipa distanced themselves
Yeah,
from him,
that
even
was
taking his
crazy.
credit of
Dua
levitating on
Lipa, the
Billboard.
biggest
Instead
girl
of
in that
apologizing
moment.
sincerely, the baby doubled down with a weak
He should have
non-apology
said sorry.
and even released a music video.
he should have said sorry.
He never did.
No, he doubled down on it.
Mocking the controversy. His career never recovered. His 2022 album Baby on Baby 2 flopped hard, failing to produce a hit, and his once growing fan base moved on. Venues that he once packed were now struggling to sell tickets. His ego and refusal to take accountability turned a thriving career into one of the most rapid declines in recent memory. If he
That
had
was
simply
crazy.
It wasn't him, the central scene band for band?
No.
That was Lil Baby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is
set out of his own way, he could have
Honestly,
been
to
one
me,
of
that'd be
rap's
sad.
biggest names for years. Robin Thicke.
Yup.
Robin Thicke finally
Ever
got his
since he
massive
lost
career
Paula
defining hit with
Patton,
Blurred Lines in
he ain't been the
2013,
same.
a decade into his career. The song became a cultural phenomenon, topping the Billboard Hot 100 for 12 weeks, and seemed to cement Robin as the new face of white boy R&B. However, almost as quickly as he rose to the top,
What?
What?
White boy R&B.
That's what he said, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Justin Timberlake did that before Robin Thicke, though.
he came crashing down. The Blurred Lines controversy started when the song was called out for promoting misogyny and being somewhat rapey. But the real damage came when he
Yeah.
was sued by Marvin Gaye's estate for plagiarizing Got to Give It Up. The lawsuit ended with a $5 million payout, hurting Robin's pockets hard. As if legal troubles weren't enough, his personal life was imploding. His marriage to actress Paula Patton ended in a very public and messy divorce after he fell into the temptation of his newfound fame. In a desperate attempt to win her back, he released the album Paula in 2014. Instead of reigniting his career,
There's some songs
the
that
album
were
flopped
pretty on that
spectacularly,
album.
selling only 24,000 copies in his first week. The public saw it as cringe, making him look like a desperate ex. Following the disaster of Paula, Robin never recovered his momentum. He attempted several comeback singles, but none made much impact. His last major album, On Earth and in Heaven in 2021, barely registered on the charts. Ultimately,
Ooh,
Robin
I
Thicke's
didn't know he
downfall was a
dropped.
mix of poor choices and an inability to evolve past a huge polarizing hit. Azalea
Yup.
What'd she
Banks.
do?
She just be
Azalea
herself.
Banks is a case study in how personal controversies can derail an artist's potential. Her 2011 breakout hit 212 was a breath of fresh air, with a genre-blending production, fusing house and hip-hop. The song's viral success led her to being hailed as one of the next big things in music. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Azalea has been in the spotlight, more for her erratic behavior and social media outbursts than her music. Feuds with fellow artists, including Iggy Azalea, Zayn Malik, and even more legends like Beyonce and Rihanna, overshadowed her work. Her Twitter rants
Yeah, this
often
was so
crossed the line
unfortunate because she has really good music. I love her music.
into the offensive territory, beefing with every fan base.
I feel
think that
like she
stems from
reminds
her
me of what Doechii is today.
That's what Impressive said.
I agree.
insecurities. But instead of dealing with them, she lashes out against others. Despite the controversies, she continued to release critically acclaimed music. Her debut album, Broke with Expensive Taste in 2014, was praised for its innovative sound, but didn't do well commercially. Her ongoing battles with labels, coupled with her tendency to burn bridges, made it difficult for her to sustain momentum. She could have been a defining voice in modern hip-hop and alternative music, especially today, but her inability to stay out of controversy has left her with a reputation more for drama than music. She has no one to blame but herself for her career not taking off.
I
Yikes.
wish he went a little bit in more what she did, because I still don't know what she did. Like what she tweeted a couple of things.
Yeah, burn bridges.
That's-
No.
He didn't do a good job explaining her.
Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was one of the biggest stars in the late 80s and early 90s. After leaving New Edition,
I think it was just
he
his
became a
time.
solo powerhouse with Don't Be Cruel in 1988, which spawned classics like My Prerogative. His combination of R&B, hip-hop, and New Jack Swing made him an undeniable force in music. But while he was thriving professionally, his personal life was spiraling out of control. His drug use, arrests, and erratic behavior quickly overshadowed his talent. While he has always been known for his bad boy image, things escalated in the 90s as his partying lifestyle took a toll on his music. His later albums failed to make an impact, and instead of headlines about his career, the media was more interested in his toxic relationship with Whitney Houston. Their marriage was full of scandals, drug addiction, and arrests, and while Whitney remained a musical legend, he failed to maintain his legend status. By the 2000s, he was more of a punchline for a joke than a musician. He attempted comebacks, including reality TV appearances, but his credibility as an artist has been permanently damaged. The tragedy of Whitney Houston's death in 2012 brought him back to the news, as many fans blamed him for her
and then his
downfall
daughter,
as well. While Bobby Brown
Bobby
is still
Christina.
acknowledged for his impact on music, his self-destruction is sure that he won't be remembered as an R&B legend. Aaron Carter.
Oh.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, Aaron Carter was the ultimate teen pop sensation. The younger brother of Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter, he carved out his own lane with infectious pop rap tracks like I Want Candy and Aaron's Party.
He
He was
died.
touring with Britney Spears, dating Hilary Duff, and had millions of fans screaming his name. But by the mid-2000s, things started
remember how
falling
popular
apart.
he
His
was
career
when he was
stalled
little.
as he aged out of the teen pop market, and he struggled to transition into a more
Really, I don't think I know any songs by him.
mature
I
sound. This would have been a
like
temporary
That's his song.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that song.
setback, but Aaron's personal issues made it impossible for him to bounce back. As the years went on, Aaron had multiple public feuds, including one with his brother, and made increasingly bizarre social media posts that had fans worried. His battle with substance abuse and mental health issues
Yeah.
played
he
out in the
started to
public
look really
eye,
rough.
leading to multiple arrests, rehab stints, and disturbing interviews where he appeared unstable. His attempts at comebacks like his 2018 album Love were overshadowed by his controversies. Instead
And he
of
lived
regaining his
behind
pop
like a
star
baby too. It's so sad.
status, he leaned into becoming an internet meme, making outlandish claims, getting face tattoos, and even turning to OnlyFans to make money. Tragically, Aaron Carter passed away in 2022 at just 34 years old. He became another case of a troubled child star who couldn't outrun his past. Which art
He took his own life. Is that what?
It's substance abuse.
Oh. But no, never mind.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.